Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name is Doc York. How you doing today? Yeah. My name is Doc York, and basically what I'm here to do is to give you back your reality. Many fake leaders, as we see, only through the eyes of others. Sometimes we see it through time and experience. Sometimes we see it through a rugged road that we have traveled. But the main thing is that we have to come together in mind. In the latter days, it will be in spirit and it will be in truth. This word truth was diluted to be falsehood or fake or not strong enough to help. Behind me we have a map of United States, and next time I'll zoom up. I can't zoom up now, but next time I'll zoom up, you'll see exactly. We'll be in the mix. So it's the gathering of the United States together. And this particular is a cage. The United States is a cage. And in that cage, there are 50 combinations called countries. Or continue to try. Country, country. That has invaded the continent. So now when we go on green and we're going into nature and we're getting back, because when you say Native America, you're saying nation, you're saying natural. So when we start to use the technology, which is from the word Tanakh, which actually where they got the word book from, but the technology of today is from the biology or the study of the two or the dual principles. I'm not going too fast. The study of today, the technology, the computers, is computing, is a duplicate of the mind, is a duplicate of the brain. So they took the brain and put it in a machine, a box, and then your brain is intrigued with it, is attracted to it. So all day long you see people. It's amazing. It's light. Is the light from the brain in a box like a mirror. But anyway, back here, as you can see, and this particular part right here where my hand is, right, that's me. I'm in the Midwest. Yes. You see? And over there, over here, that's the gateway. I am the gatekeeper, new gatekeeper to this continent that goes up to Greenland, goes all the way down to South America, or when they say the southern hemisphere of America. America has two hemispheres, two polars, the cold climate and the hot climate, and that makes it what we call the New World. But this particular part here, we're basically in a trap. Now, from the state, the federal government is over the state. The federal government gets their powers from a contract that's from British. Where is a contract? And I say where, I'm included. No, this is where I stand. I stand as a Elohim, Anunnaki, angelic being And as a whole, we're taking all lanes to the planet. So I have self-appointed myself to be the presidente of the entire continent. Now that may seem obscure to you, that may seem crazy or out the box, or as we say now, out the trap. But those who have invaded my space, no matter what title you have taken or position in your plan of ruin that you have taken, will not last. Because the first thing, time does not exist. I am time. I am the weather. I am the moon. I am the stars. You see, they all go through my command. Now this could seem as a threat. No, these are the instructions that I give to my children, who are also Elohims, who also heard that I was coming and knew that those people that were before me tried to trick me up. But it didn't matter, because it was less stress on my chest. Those leaders who have led you into the slaughter because of their teaching or programming in the educational system has led you to believe that you would achieve if you did what you were instructed to do. That over a period of 1964 with the integration has failed. But there's no one who came forth with authority to speak, because those who were coming back here from another time zone were trapped off. And they got trapped off for so long that they actually forgot. So they gave it up. So they said, well, you know what? That's it. But they didn't know that they were trapped off in another space that I created for them. You see? It's when I get to tell a story that everybody's waiting to hear the story. You have the political team, just say Democrats and Republicans, okay? They sitting on the table. Just say white and black. Let's just get the white and black issue out the way so we can proceed. You have white leaders who control their people under the political program. If it was under the we trust in God or the Bible or the books within the Bible, it would be kings, it would be queens, and subjects. So they took that out the equation. They say these are the new kings with different wordings in our land or our language, our land gauge. How are we going to gauge this land gauge or language in English? We're going to take away everything that we have no access to, because they did not have access to what we would call the road of the future. They didn't have access to the weather. They didn't have access to certain things. They were cut off. So they said, well, we're going to trick a certain amount of people, put them in a wording that gives them authority over their people, and that was called block. That block became black. That black became being lacking. That lacking, which means la, which means nothing or no king. Lacking, no king. Be lacking, the lack. Now they say, well, it sounds good, but we don't want to go for that. No, because you are programmed to go against everything that I say. But it's okay, because that's our method of the angelic beings that walk the earth. That's our method of tying you up and binding you up, because that's where you want to go. So that's what we call will. Now, it's funny when they say you have your own will, because you really don't. It's commandments that you need to do to even reset yourself every perfected day, or days preferred, which they call perfected, which was the Sab, which means 7, and the Bayith was for the woman. Now the woman was the omen, or the protector of those who she created in her womb. And we'll get back to that in a minute.